Right, let's have a look at this machine and see what we need to do to it then. I've got it in the shed now, so have a quick look over it. First thing I noticed, we've got some string on here, I've just got to take off. Just grab one in, if it all comes off this easy, it ain't going to be too bad a job. There's quite a big bit on this one. No, I can't pull it anymore like that. Here we go again. Ooh. Low. And before one of you says that's wrapped around the bearing, it's not. The bearing is inside there and there's no string in there. It's just around that shaft, so it's been causing no problem to the machine at all. Right, that's clean. Right, I've been through and tightened all these pairs of discs up. There's one single one on the back row and one single one on the front row over there. There's 5 doubles on the front and the back, and then the single one. I'm now on the last one here. So far I've done 3 where I've got a tiny little bit, not even a quarter of a turn on the nut, so there's nothing majorly loose. So I'm just now about to do this last one here. No, nothing on that one. So what I've done, I've got the got this socket on here with this bar on, and then on the other side, because the other side is square, I've just got the span, if you can see it in down there, resting against the ground. So there's no movement on that at all. So yep, 3 ever so slight movement. That was all. Right, so now that's all the discs done. Got that piece of string off and turn them up. Now we've got to come and check everything out on the front here. But before we finish on the back here, we just need to check all that these are still tight, because if you look, they've got them rubber blocks in there. There's 3, there's 4, there's one at the bottom, you can't see it from here. Check that none of them nuts and bolts on them have come loose, because they give those rubber blocks give a little bit of movement on there, a little bit of sort of pressure relief. So I'll just have a quick look around them. Just notice we've got one missing here. If you look at the M1 on there, that's missing, so I'll just have to go and find another nut and bolt to put in there. They're 19mm bolts, so they're not too difficult to find. That's why I always check these, because now is the time to do it, because you don't want to go into the next season and find out after about half an hour that something's fallen to bits, all because you left a bolt out. Right, that's all sorted now. New nut and bolt put in there. The ones that are more likely to come undone is this one, because this is the one I had to have completely off, because that's when the disc came off, so I had to have that off together. They're the bolts that are most likely to come undone, because obviously they've been loosened off. But no, everything's all fine there, so it's now onto the legs. Right, just have a look at these points and these shins here. And these points have got these both here. These are tungsten, so they're very, very durable. If you look at it, you can see where it is starting to go in there a bit thin, but that is still got plenty of life left in it. That one has. We'll go through and check the other ones in a minute. While we're on this is the outside leg, we'll check this this shin here. Now if you look, that's the bottom half and that's the top bit, and if you look, the bottom is a lot more worn than the top. You say, well, that isn't completely worn up, but if you look at it from this angle, it's a lot thinner there, and where it comes from here to there, it's completely flush both sides with that leg. And if you don't turn that over, it'll start wear this leg here, and that leg is a lot more expensive than just simply turning that around. So we just got to knock that pin over out and then just rotate it 180 degrees so that the warm bit is at the top and the good bit is at the bottom. Simple as that. Yeah, it's now got a lot more there than it has up here. So just go for the rest of the machine and see how many more need changing. This is the worst one I had. It's completely gone out in the end, and the other end is very thin as well, so I had to put a new one on there. Right, another important thing you have to do is grease it up. There's a 36, no there's not, there's 6 legs, there's 2 on each leg, so there's 24, 12, and then there's another 12 here on the discs, so it's 24, 26 nipples. I'm greasing them till the grease starts coming out. There we go, grease started coming out, that's fine. Some seem to take more than others, I have no idea why, but that is how now all greased up. Right, the last thing to do, lights. Side light and indicator working that side, side light and indicator working that side. Now I'm going to do the brakes. Yeah, they're both working. Right, machine all done. Ready to take away and put back in the shed. Ready for next year. Afternoon guys, another week, another video. This is exactly the same place as where I was last week when it was really wet. I'll just turn around, we can see what the field's like this week. It's now late afternoon. Well, it's about, I don't know, 3:30 in the afternoon. This is the field this week, totally different to last week. We've had a fairly decent week this week, weather-wise. There's no water sitting in them lines now. It's actually dry on top there. First little bit of dust I've seen on there for ages. Ever since I cotton pressed this, I don't know what that is, a month and a half ago. But we haven't done any sugar beet because he was too busy elsewhere, so he couldn't come in. A bit disappointed, but we just have to wait till we get the next dry spell because it's now Saturday. It's going to rain again tomorrow, and then it's not very warm now. So I don't know what the temperature is, 3, 4, 5 degrees, something like that. So yeah, so this is what I've been doing the past week. I've been doing that sumo and service and all that, and putting that away. So